can't
No,
get
listen.
past
This is
slavery,
why.
bro.
This
It's,
is
it's, it's so embedded into your brain that anytime
listen.
anybody
Listen.
starts talking about something else, you start going back into slavery.
This is what white people always do. They try to make people seem bad for remembering the past, but remembering the past is an American value.
Yeah.
Do you remember 9/11?
Yeah.
Why? It's in the past.
Right.
It was
I
in
do
the-
remember. I do remember 9/11.
Okay.
I'm not going to take 9/11 in the memory of it and then take an entire people
Hold on,
group
I wanna finish my
and
point
try to
real quick.
pin what happened with
Hold on.
9/11 on them. And I'm not going to walk around
They
hating
did. They did. America did do that.
So this, of course, really pisses me off because America is a country that remembers all of the good and the bad, so long as it makes sure that white people look good or patriotic. They don't have problems with remembering the Holocaust. They don't have problems with remembering the Alamo. They don't have problems with remembering September 11th. But when we talk about slavery, it's just we can't get out of the victim mentality. I guarantee you, nobody's ever gone to a Jewish person remembering the Holocaust and been like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a victim. Stop talking about it already." That would make you an asshole. And if you recall, with September 11th, not only did we go and bomb a whole country full of innocent people, we also profiled and treated Muslim people in this country horribly. We did the same thing with World War II, with the Japanese people in this country. We treated them like shit, and I remember that. So if you guys can remember the Holocaust, and you guys can remember things like September 11th, then we can remember 400 years of slavery, plus a whole other 100 years where it was completely legal to kill us during the Jim Crow and Civil Rights era. Not to mention, being black has always been criminalized in America. But we've only been free-ish since like the 1970s, 1980s, honestly. And, you know, that's only been about 40 or 50 years. So we've been enslaved 3 times longer than we've been free on American soil. But we shouldn't have to appease white people's main character syndrome by not talking about it. You should absolutely feel uncomfortable at the fact that your great-great-grandfather used to own people. Roughly 4.8% of people in the slave-owning states owned slaves. This is important to note because even though most people cannot afford to own slaves, the entire South went to war over slavery. Just let that sink in how evil that is. Like, you can't even partake in slavery, but you want it so bad that you're willing to die over it. That's sick. What white people need to understand is just as much work as it took to make this country a racist from the inside out, it's going to take just as much work to undo the wrongdoing. Just because you didn't own slaves directly doesn't mean that you don't still benefit from the effects of slavery. And in opposition, black people still suffer from the effects of slavery today. What you should be asking yourself is why it bothers you that we remember these things.